Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome back to the monthly astrological overview for the sign of Aquarius. Now, you can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, which is mercury524@msn.com, or my Facebook page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson, my Twitter and LinkedIn, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. Okay, I'd also like to welcome all any new watchers and cross watchers, or people who go to other people's channels to get other people's point of view to the questions they have. Now, you got to remember the three things: like, subscribe, and share. All right, and donations are acceptable if you care to give any. Now, if you want a private reading, you can go to my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, and check out my catalog or any other service and products that I have. Thank you. Now, this is the overall reading. This is a collective reading for all Aquarius. This is not an individual. You take what you need. Don't take it all. Some you need some of it, and some you don't. So just take what you need, and that will be the most best and wonderful thing that you can do. Okay, let's get going. Okay, Aquarius, your solar sun is in your ninth house. The ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius. It's the house of universal truth, the house of higher learning, the house of philosophy, religion, dreams, mysticism. It's a house of competition. It's a house of gamblers, a house of taking chances. Okay? It's a house of being an adventurer. Sagittarius are adventurers. They want to see what's going on outside, around the corner. They don't want to be limited. Okay? Now, Aquarius, your solar sun is in your ninth house, which is in Libra. Libra is a sign. And Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Venus is the ruling planet of Libra. Libra is the sign that balances the scale. That means all relationships must be balanced in partnerships. It's a house of open enemies. So you're going to know who your enemies are this month, in October. The house of spiritual blessings. Some blessings are coming too. The house of diplomacy, being a diplomat. It's the house of decision-making and in being indecisiveness. It's the house of others, and it's the house of legal situations. So all of this come into being. Hold on 1 minute, too much sun coming in here. Oh, now that brought it down a little bit better. It's the house of legal situations. So if there's any legal situations, now you're going to be on top of it. It's going to expand, and it's going to be released. And you will be the winner. Okay? All right. So now it's in your ninth house. So some of you are thinking about going back to school in October. Some of you are taking some kind of class or some kind of certification or some kind of retraining, Aquarius. Okay? Now, Aquarius is the Aquarius is the air sign, and so is Libra. So that represents your thinking more, you're speaking more, you're communicating more. So there's a balance here for that too, being more communicative. Still too much sun. Hold on 1 minute. Now that's better. You're thinking more, okay? You're communicating more, okay? In the areas of higher learning, foreign travel, foreign culture, and dealing with foreigners. So you're going to come around being involved with more foreigners than usual, or people from other cultures. Or you might take in a class of learning another language, or a religion that is associated with a foreign culture, okay? All right, now we're going to see where the planets are affecting you with this placement. Okay, Jupiter. So your solar sun is in the ninth house, Aquarius in Libra. Okay, so the ninth house is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. It's the planet of expansion, growth, new opportunities, truth, wealth, and karma. Karma is something that is not a thing that's going to come up and grab you and do something harmful to you. And it's not something that's going to hurt you. Karma is that you're going to reap what you sow, cause and effect. And that you're going to do it before you go. And then when you leave here, from this physical form, and into the spiritual world, you're going to go into the hall of the Akashic records, and every thought, word, and action is written down. So then hope that's been balanced and out. So now Jupiter has given you a lot of opportunities, but some of you have taken opportunities that's not working for you. They're fizzling out. So these new opportunities that's coming in, connected with higher education, foreign travel, foreign culture, religion, philosophy, and those sorts of things are new opportunities. So now from these new opportunities, you have to pick the one that's going to grow and expand each year, because Jupiter goes in each sign every 12 years. So you want something that's going to grow this year and expand next year, expand and expand. Okay, till the next time they come around, well, other opportunities will come into your way. All right, the next planet that was retrograding but is direct. It went direct on the September 18th is Saturn. Saturn is the ruling planet of the 10th house. It's the planet of career, employment, prestige, and moving up the ladder. It's the planet of restriction, delays, procrastinations, and setback. So when a planet goes direct after retrograde, it takes 2 weeks for it to build up speed. So it went direct on the 18th. So now, each day the speed is building up. So some of these setbacks, delays, procrastination, and are been lifted off of you. So, but the 29th is that 2 weeks period where it's caught up to its normal speed. So things are beginning to unwind better for you in your solar ninth house, which is in Libra. Okay, Saturn also represents structure. It represents father time. It represents fear. It represents looking fear in its eye, and it has no power in coming out of that invisible prison cell that you put yourself in. It represents a roll with the punches, because Saturn is teaching you to do it right and to do this thing or talent that you have so the world can see it and you will be recognized for it and get your accolades. All right? Now, Saturn also represents father time. So Saturn went into Capricorn, its home base, 2017, and will be leaving sometime in next year, 2020. Okay, so Saturn also represents that someone will be leaving you. The time is up here on this planet. A family member, a friend, acquaintance, or mentor that you really cared about a lot, or you were very fond of. Even though they left you in the physical form, in the spiritual form, they will be there to assist you if you need them by putting them in your prayers and calling upon them. Okay, so this represents. When they leave and transit from this physical form to the spiritual form, energy never dies. It only can be recreated and reshaped. Then we have Pluto, which is retrograding since April the 30th, 2019, and will go direct on October the 3rd, 2019. So we're already feeling that 2 weeks period before the stationary of it's going direct, and then the 2 weeks post period after it has to catch up speed. Now, Pluto and Saturn is a far distant planet, so it's moving it slow, but you will feel the effect. Pluto is the ruling planet of Scorpio and Aries. So Pluto represents transformation. So you're going through a period of transformation, change, okay? And Pluto represents issues that's been hidden, now coming to the surface that needs to be addressed. Now this transit of Pluto and Saturn will be until 2024. So it's a long transit. Then you have some issue of an emotional issue that happened to you in your childhood that you're transforming it. You're going through this transformation. You're bringing a death to it, an ending to it, and a new beginning. Okay? So, Pluto is also the ruling planet of Aries. So you have to take the initiation to begin this new beginning, this renewal. It wasn't your fault. You did nothing wrong. You were dealing with a damaged individual who thought this was normal because it was done to them. And since Saturn represents father figure, so it has to be something connected with your father figure, your father, a mentor, or someone you saw as a father. Then we have Uranus retrograding from June the 21st, 2019 to January the 1st, 2020. Uranus is another distant planet, and it's smooth, it's slow, but you will feel the effect of it. Now, the two letters in a retrograde is RE. That means review, recheck, reestablish, reschedule, reemploy. So when a planet is going direct, so whatever you did when a planet was going direct, when Saturn, Pluto was direct, this is the time to look back and see what mistakes or errors or something you did not notice has to be done over. So when it goes direct, then you can apply this new structure to it. Uranus is the planet of shock, chaos, independence, freedom, revolution. It will never be the same. So again, Uranus, this is the tower and the terror. There is change. So the old you is exploding and being blown apart and regroup and reshape and redevelop from the ground up to a new and stronger foundation. So that old foundation has been shaky for quite a while. It deals with higher learning, foreign travel, foreign culture, religion, philosophy, dreams, mysticism, and all of that. So your viewpoint on these things are changing because you're getting more information. And you're striking out and taking the chance and the gamble to learn it, to understand it, to examine it very well. Okay, now Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus deals with money, work, and possession. So this changes in your solar ninth house has to do with a balance of all relations and partnerships dealing with money, work, and possession. Taurus represents your fifth chakra, your throat area. So some of your throat is clogged up. I see a lot of mucus, clearing it, feel clear. When one chakra is up, messed up, all the chakras are unbalanced. So speak your truth. I didn't take that Libra. Your solar ninth house is Libra, but be diplomatic about it. You get more with honey, more bees with honey than with vinegar. So that's what you have to do. Presentation is all the greatest thing you have to do. Okay? So do what you feel. Speak your truth. Stop being a people pleaser. Please yourself first. If you don't want to do something, you don't want to do. But presentation is most important, and it's how you use it. Okay? And especially with your enemies, because your ninth house is representing that there may be some people of foreign cultures or foreign languages that you know are your open enemies. So you have to deal with them very politely. So get out this entanglement with them and make a decision. Don't on the fence or sit on the fence and be indecisive. And then the opportunity window is gone. There's going to be a better, with Uranus in Taurus, people are going to be more stubborn. They have to see the other point of view, take the blinders off. Okay, we're going to be more a cashless society. So you're using less physical cash and more electronic. Robots are going to be taking over the jobs, so we have to learn how to design the robots, make the robots, program the robots, and make the parts for service the robots. Okay, we're also taking a different look at long distance relationships, reviewing them, because that's going to be the norm. Okay, and with this retrograde, and because we have text, we have Skype, we have FaceTime, we have all these other avenues that we can see the person instead of speaking to them and talking to them on the phone. Also, we're reviewing any relationship that we're dealing with older people we're in a relationship with or younger people. We're reviewing that, and that is going to be the norm because age is just a number. If you think old, then you be old. You think young at heart, then your heart is open up, which is your fourth chakra, to receive, give love, and receive love. Okay? And give it out. Okay? And so we're also going to be paying more attention. Now for the LGBTQ community, we are going to get the rights that we need. Okay? Your Aquarius, you rules homosexuality. Uranus, you homosexuality. So the freedom that we deserve as gay or LGBTQ plus people will be given to us, and we will be the normal. And so we have to give respect to the elders who are in the LGBTQ and plus community who paved the way for you youngsters. So you respect your elders and listen to the wisdom, because you couldn't have the rights you have now if it wasn't for them. Don't forget it. Okay, now we have Neptune retrograding also. Neptune is in Pisces, so also your intuitiveness and psychic ability is heightened. So trust your intuitiveness and your feelings and act on it. If you go against it, you're going to have problems, okay? We don't want that, Aquarius. Also, with your solar sun in the 9th house in Libra, get those rose-colored glasses off. Take them shades off so the light can come in and release the darkness that's been around you. Put on the clear lens so you can see reality and get your head out the clouds with Pisces. To get out of this fantasy world. Okay? Some of you, again, are having problems with your eyes. Keep that regimen up. Keep doing what the doctor said and get it checked out. As I see, some of you might be going blind or losing sight. There might be some operation with glaucoma or cataracts. Also, your problem with your feet. Get your feet together. Some of you are having issues with your feet. Some of you are buying shoes that does not fit you, and stop being cute. Because you have bunions, corns, and other things, but wearing these old shoes that's real pointy, where your feet that can't breathe and spread out. Okay? And some of you girls, get off them high heels. They're messing up your legs and your lower back. Okay? All right. Now, Mercury's also in Libra, so you're communicating what you want. Aquarius is also an intellectual sign, so you're thinking. You're communicating, you're thinking, you research, you explore, you're speaking it, you're writing it in every form of communication. Texting, blogging, on all the internet stations or whatever you want to be, you're communicating. And transportation too. Some of you need a new car. Save for it. Put the money aside for the new car because the cars are giving you problems. So I see some of you getting new automobiles. Some brand new and some previously owned. Okay? Then we have Venus in Libra. It's home base. Venus is the goddess of love and money. So some of you have been in a love relationship that's been tense for a while. Now it is coming into a better connection. And this could be with someone from a foreign culture or foreign. Okay? A miscommunication. Okay? Now you're coming into understanding where they're coming from because of their culture and their language and even with their religion. Money. You want to get out of debt? Make a budget. Take what they call the snowball effect and bring that one credit card, double it up till it's paid off, and do the other one. Okay? And don't use them only in emergency. And some of you are trying to keep up with other people. Stop keeping up with the Joneses because the Joneses don't know who they're keeping up with. Though Venus is the feminine part of you. And Mars is in Virgo. Mars is the masculine part of you. So there needs to be balance in the partnerships and all relationships. Okay? If there are any legal problems here, you're going to come out on top of these legal problems. Okay? Because Sagittarius also represents judges. Okay? So this is going to be resolved in your favor. I mean, Aquarius, in your favor. Virgo deals that there's a new approach to your health, work, and service. Changing your diet, exercising, muscle relaxing, stretching, doing these things is going to help you. You're going to be more methodical, more organized. A lot of you are dealing with numbers. Again, these glasses, some of you might need glasses. Bifocals. Stop being cute. Put the glasses on when you need them because it's going to help you see. Okay, one of the stones I want you to carry with you in the month of October, Aquarius, is called the rainbow fluorite. So this is the color of a rainbow. It has purple, it has green, it has yellow. So I want you, this is the rough rainbow fluorite. So I want you to carry this with you in the month of October. This will help you with your higher education, your philosophy, your dreams, your mysticism, and gambling and taking a chance. If you want to go to the casino, or you take this with you, rub it on that hand or on the cards or something. If you want to buy that lottery, take this and rub this on that lottery tickets after you bought it and carry it with you when you go buy the lottery ticket and so forth. Okay, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed the October overview for 2019 for the sign of Aquarius, where your solar sun is in your 9th house in Libra. And I will listen, obey, if you listen, obey, it will go away. If you don't listen, it will remain the same. So I will see you in November for a November overview. Ciao.